Good evening. The Secretary General will update you on today's developments, and then he'll be happy to take your questions. Secretary General.
Good evening. We have just finished a very productive meeting of defense ministers, where we took major decisions to modernize the NATO command structure. It is the backbone of our alliance, and it enables our 29 nations to act as one. It allows us to run our missions and operations, and to train and act in case of crisis, with the right forces in the right place at the right time. At the end of the Cold War, NATO had 22,000 staff working in 33 different commands. Today, the command structure is reduced to fewer than 7,000 in 7 commands. But the security environment in Europe has changed, and so NATO is responding. Last November, defense ministers agreed in principle to the design for an adapted NATO command structure. It will place greater focus on maritime security, logistics and military mobility, and cyber defense. And today, we decided on the key elements of the new NATO command structure. We will establish a new joint force command for the Atlantic to help protect sea lines of communication between North America and Europe. We will establish a new support command for logistics, reinforcement, and military mobility. Improving the movement of troops and equipment is essential to our collective deterrence and defense. We will also designate some additional land component commands in Europe to further improve coordination and rapid response for our forces. We will also set up a new cyber operations center at our military headquarters in shape to further strengthen our defenses. In June, defense ministers will decide on timelines, the locations of our new commands, and the increased staff levels that will be required. Earlier today, we had a productive and forward-looking discussion on burden sharing. We all agreed that we have made great progress, but there is still much work to be done. In 2014, allies agreed to move towards investing 2% of GDP on defense within a decade. They also agreed to invest more in key military capabilities and to contribute to NATO missions and operations. In other words, more cash, capabilities, and contributions. Allies have decided to report annually on their progress, and today we took stock of the progress in implementing the Defense Investment Pledge. After years of decline, since 2014, we have seen 3 years of increasing defense spending across Europe and Canada, amounting to an additional $46 billion. And the national plans show that in the coming years, we can expect further increases. In 2014, only 3 allies spent 2% of GDP or more on defense. This year, we expect 8 allies to meet or exceed the target. And by 2024, we expect at least 15 allies will spend 2% of GDP or more on defense. This is an encouraging start, but we need to do more. On capabilities, European allies and Canada invested $19 billion more on major equipment over the last 3 years. This will make our forces more effective. On contributions, almost all allies intend to maintain or increase their participation in operations, missions, and activities, both NATO and non-NATO. So we are moving in the right direction, and I look forward to even more progress in the years ahead. This is about our credibility, delivering on what all allies agreed in 2014. It is about fairness, with all allies taking their fair share of responsibility for our defense. And above all, it is about our security in a more complex and unpredictable world. And with that, I'm ready to take your questions.